Hi go-getters, queens, and everyone in between. It's your girl Grace and welcome to my channel, Gracefully Vlog. As you see, I am a loose natural now. If you saw my last video, you would know that I took my locks out. And today I am going to get my hair trimmed, which also means I'm getting a blowout. And I want to take you along with me. But before I do, I want you to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. And let's get started. I am at Indigo Hair Salon, and look who we have here. Hey. Jeff is doing my hair today. Hey everybody, my go-getters and queens. So I'm here with Jeff.
Hey.
And he is taking a first look at my hair. So what do you think?
I absolutely love what she's done. I mean, I'm impressed because she took the time to take the locks down. I was surprised, like everybody else, that she wanted to take it down, but she did a really good job at taking the lock out. I mean, it's not damaged at all. Yeah, at all. It feels good. It's super healthy and thick. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna do a blowout today, you guys, and we're gonna smooth her out and get her wrapped really nice, just for a nice style. But I love the fro. So we're gonna do either way. I love it. Like, rock it.
Yes. So Jeff, as you see, my hair is like all the way down here. I have never had waist length hair, so what I'm hoping is I can keep waist length hair.
So what we're gonna just do today is, you guys, is go through and trim. We're gonna give her a good wash. We're gonna do one of the other things that I'm really good at besides locks is washing and styling natural hair, smoothing it out. We're gonna try to use as less iron as possible and more blow dryer. And we're gonna smooth everything down, and then we're gonna wrap her with rollers, sponge rollers, and we're gonna put her under the dryer and then re-wrap. And then take it down, and then we might bump the ends a little bit for a nice style. But the goal is to keep as much length as possible.
Yes.
I can tell for her we will probably have to take off. I can see maybe, what's about it?
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have waist length hair, y'all.
Yeah.
Wish me luck.
Yes.
You think I'm gonna have it?
I think she'll probably have to here, guys. I think
really?
So. Yeah.
That's it?
I think so. But we'll see, because the bottom might be super long.
It is, though.
Super long, but we gotta keep in mind, you guys, when you're getting these cuts and styles, when you're layering through here, which I don't think we'll do too much layering. If you layer from here and down, what's gonna end up happening is this is gonna look thin from the bottom. So you don't want thin hair through your layers. You want fullness in the hair. But I'm hoping and banking on when we smooth her out, we can get a one length cut. That's what I want
too. All right, so Jeff is washing my hair now, and it feels oh so good. Whew, it's been so long since I got a good wash like this.
We're using the Daveness, you guys. I don't know if some of y'all have heard about that out in the hair world for natural hair. If you're somebody that is more into organic stuff or more into like using natural products for natural hair, Daveness is a professional line. It's actually an Italian line, and they have multiple different things for color, for natural hair, to keratin shampoos. They have a dandruff shampoo that's made out of carrot. Like all types of different stuff, and the bottles are recyclable. I even think that you can send the bottles in and they'll refill to reuse. So.
That's nice. Jeff is now conditioning my hair. He's using a wet brush at this time. And he was
is our best friend.
And he was saying to start from the ends
and work your way up, and then you see, and you can tell when curly hair is brushed and combed out right, because look, you see more of a reform curl. It's not tangled. So I just go in and I work it out, and then I just get up to here, and I can tell just behind it separated is conditioned, and I move it to the next section.
Nice.
We're actually putting in the oil, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I know I said it's not always good to put oil in the hair, but because we are using a concentrated heat on her hair, we do want a heat protectant, and we want it to be smooth, you know. Afterwards, I'm gonna go in when she's as smooth as I can get her, and I'm gonna take wrapping lotion with big sponge rollers, and I'm gonna re-roll and wrap and sit her under the dryer, and then pull everything out straight, and we'll do the trim, and then I'm just gonna go in with a little bit low concentrated heat iron, not high, just to kind of smooth the edges. So y'all see really what it's gonna look like finished. As you can see, that conditioner went through and made it easy for me to be able to navigate. Look, you can see I'll be able to get through her hair very easily. All right, you guys, so I'm about to go in. I put the oil throughout the hair. I'm about to blow dry. When blow drying hair, I always use your concentrator because you're gonna be able to focus the heat in the areas you need to go.
A concentrator.
Yeah. Yeah, on there. You can take it on and off. You can get different sizes. And I'm taking a round brush, and I always start at the root. Reason being is because if you don't get the root dry first, and you get everything else dry, this will retain moisture and it'll keep right back up.
Oh,
So
see, I didn't know that.
That's the root. Alright guys, so I'm showing on one section, and then I'm going to go through and get it done, and then we'll come back and shit. But I'm going to take a Cream of Nature styling lotion foam with Oregon oil like this, and then through here we're going to go in here, and I know, yes, y'all like, but wait, you dried it already. But that's the point. So we go through, we want all of this to lay down again.
Yes, we do.
And then through here, because I already pulled it straight, those ends, y'all ever notice when y'all blow out y'all's fro, the ends are always still like that. I'm gonna take the ends, put a little bit on the ends, and I'm gonna comb it through like so.
Alright.
We wanna smooth that end out. We're just gonna we'll take a bigger section in that.
Okay.
You don't have to go so small with the section. Take this. And we want to style back. We're going to take it all back. Not forward with the roller, because nobody does this style anymore.
Right.
And it's up to y'all. Like, I'm gonna do it, but I take it like this. I bring it down. Like so. And those ends, I put that lotion on there. You want to smooth those ends out. But we're going to go back later on, you guys. You see that? And I'm going to put something here to smooth that down.
Okay.
And I'm going to bend the roller like this. I
Lexi
love the
rocks.
bend. Yes. So, and we're going to go through and do the front. The reason why I started the front first is because that's going to be the part that's going to set. So if you start in the back, you want it all dry first. So I like to blow dry and smooth as I go with this with our texture of hair, this texture of hair, you know, just because sometimes it takes longer for it to dry. Does that make sense? In the roller.
Well, I have never had this technique done before, so I'm excited to see what it looks like and what happens. And even with him blowing it, he blowed it with a brush. I've never had that. Usually people put the comb on it. So this is new to me.
Hey guys, so we just finished with Grace's hair. We have it wrapped in the plexi rollers, you see? And then I have her wrapped underneath here. I'm going to put her under the dryer, then we're going to unroll, and I'm going to smooth the rest of the way with the iron. I have her edges laid down through here. And then after that, we'll finish up with the cut.
Alrighty.
Which really won't be that much. It'll be like that much.
So a trim.
Alright guys, so y'all see I went in and I used the roller. The reason being is because now I can go in the rest of the way and smooth her out. the whole point of doing that was because I wanted to get that root as flat as possible. You see how they got that flat? So that way it doesn't retain back up on her, because if I just set her under the dryer, this was going to shrink up and still be curly. Okay, you guys, we're back, and we're just going to show y'all we are using a heat protectant when I go in. I'm using their Davines heat protectant, but there are many different types of heat protectants. I suggest don't do a heat protectant that has also way too much oils, because that will shrink up the root again. But as y'all notice, it's going to be pretty easy for me to go in and smooth all this out, because we already got that root a little bit stretched. And look at this, if she wanted to do curls, she could do this and just rock a curl and then pull all this back. So there's multiple styles that she could do with the flexi rods. I mean, you could even, everybody I know, we were talking about this, being that she is going to be, we're in Houston, it's hot. What I would suggest is halfway maybe through the week for you, you could do the plexi, you know, the flexible rods and get this look. Because now it's already pretty much straight. You see, guys, to this side? And we did that to kind of like show y'all the results.
Look, guys, it's crazy. It's crazy.
And we're going to trim a little bit and bump it under, but look at that. Yeah, we're getting it there.
Look at that, guys. It's like never ending. It doesn't stop.
It's long, and the back is going to be real long, too.
Woo! We're only in the front.
So really, she should be able to get more than just a straight style out of this. Like I said, she can go back in with some rods and maybe just spritz the ends a little bit with like a, or not even spritz, you can use the Cream of Nature on the tips and just re-roll it, you know?
Yeah, and I have flexi rods at home. So.
Yeah. You know, you could just roll them in the flexi rods dry.
Yeah.
It'll bump the ends under. Anything to like keep less heat. You know, like I said, this is not like something I would suggest every day, because we do like our curls.
Right.
This is just kind of to see how long it is.
Right, and to get a good trim.
Get a good trim. Get those ends off. Normally, some people do get their hair cut curly. You can get a curly cut.
Really?
Yes, you can. It depends though. Some people like to wear their hair still curly or straight. If you're somebody that's gonna want to do this again, I would suggest do straight then trim rather than do a curly cut, because I single strand curly cut where I pull the curl and I let it shrink back, and then I'll just trim with the curl if you're just gonna always wear curls.
I think I'd rather just do it straight, because then when I want to revert it back to the curl, I can.
Here we go. So, me and the client are debating. This happens all the time. So
Okay.
I get in the chair, and then it's the argument when you have long hair. How much do we cut off, right? I think this is how much we should cut off, just because I can see that right there. I think that's dead.
Okay.
You know?
And where would it end at if you cut it off right there?
It would end. I mean, that's pretty much the tip.
Can I stand up?
Back right to there.
To where?
This little piece down there.
So it will still be to my waist?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So yes, let's do it.
It'd be to your waist still. Always, you know, you want to get rid of the split.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to split up the hair.
Right.
Yeah. So I think that's a good move. And then we'll bump it under, guys, and she's
good to go. I wasn't able to show you guys the trim because I actually had to stand up in order for him to trim it because it was so long. But it is trimmed, and he just put some kind of shine on it, some kind of oil.
One more, just a protectant, because I'm going to bump the ends, and then we'll put a shine.
Oh, actually, that was a protectant. Oh, it wasn't a shine. So,
yeah.
So he's about to
bump the ends.
Yeah. All right. So Jeff is currently bending the ends of my hair, giving me a little bump. All right. So we are back. Jeff, he laid down my edges, and I'm about to go under the dryer. So he's pin curling it while I'm under the dryer. And why?
I'm pin curling it just so I can have more control of the curl, because you know when she's laying in that dryer, it won't create a crease.
Gotcha.
And I can take them out, and that bump will still maintain underneath, so I don't have to use no more heat. I just laid it down at the front. You can use edge controls. Everybody has their own way to control edges. I like to use a nice paste that's clear, and I like to use a little bit of hairspray, or you can use spritz spray. It depends on what you like to use. I've seen people use like the brown gel, light colored gel. I even think they have skin tone gel, like for makeup.
Oh,
like they have different stuff for makeup, depending on what you want to use.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going under the dryer for about 7 minutes. So Jeff is just going through my hair. He put some shine in it, and now he's just going back through it with the Paul Mitchell flat iron. And also, we wanted to let you know where Jeff is now.
Yeah. So I am located, you guys, after a year in Spring, Texas. I was born and raised here in Spring, Texas. I went to Spring High School, so I'm now at Indigo Hair Salon.
Indigo Hair Salon.
Located in Spring. It is not my salon, but by coincidence, it is named Indigo Hair.
Right.
And I was just like, huh. And I was looking for something trendy to go to in the area, you know. And I found it, and I was just like, oh, this is great.
And it's on Preston Street.
Yeah.
And it's a really cute area that has a lot of different shops and restaurants and things of that nature. So.
Yeah, a lot of shops and restaurants and different events, weekend events, live music, good food, festival stuff always going on out here. Also for the holiday season, I know they do Home for the Holidays. If that's something that y'all are interested in, and come check out Old Town Spring. They do lights everywhere.
And all of that is beautiful. But come see Jeff, okay? Come see. He still does locks too, if you're out there. And then he does, obviously, he does natural hair.
Yeah.
He does it all. He does weaves too, right?
I do weaves, natural hair.
Of course, color.
Color.
Yes.
I also like to do natural beaded row is a new thing that I like to do. A lot of people don't get into the natural beaded row, but I suggest it because that's like a sewing, except I'm using beads, no braid.
Wow. Well, look at that. So come see Jeff at Indigo Hair Studio.
Absolutely.
Here's my hair, everybody. Look at this.
So long. Yes. Love it.
I love it.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me today while I got my hair trimmed as well as a blowout. And I thank you also for just following me through my journey from getting locks to having my naturally curly hair to having it naturally straightened. And like I said, I absolutely love it. Now, there is one thing I wanted to mention, that it is not a guarantee that once you comb out your locks that you will have this much length. It totally depends on so many different factors. And I did use I Am Divine hair care. If you remember, I used their hair growth oil for like the first year. So I'm really thinking that that also may have been a huge factor as to why my hair grew like this. But again, I'm just so excited about this process, and I will continue to create videos. If you have any suggestions for videos or anything you want me to do as far as with my curly natural hair, or even, you know, with it straight, let me know in the comments and I'll try to do that for you. So as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And always remember, there is no such thing as a box. Let's go get it.